Hi, Capricorns. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Let's see what Spirit has for you today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am a psychic medium. I'm a professional, intuitive life and love coach full-time. If you enjoy these messages, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Welcome back to all my Capricorns. Spirit, I'm here with my Capricorns today. Can you share with me any messages of guidance that you have for them? Any messages of guidance that you want them to know? I am listening for you now. Workplace romance. Uh-oh. Bonds over a common cause. Strengthen romantic feelings. Now, I'm going to say right out of the gate, I don't want you dating people you work with. I know it's taboo, but maybe you meet somebody that you guys have synergy together. Maybe you're in the same field. Maybe you complement each other somehow with your careers, your successes. You can be cheerleaders for each other. So I don't want you dating somebody you work with. However, if you did meet somebody at work, I can't control that. But it's not, it's kind of taboo, right? We don't want to do that. Best friend. Friendships is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossoming. Maybe I start out as friends with this person. Maybe we started out as colleagues, or we got to know each other through business somehow, networking, or like I said, you're just synergistic. You love to brainstorm, something like that. Let's just get one more of these. These are also pretty. And I have a rendezvous, a private getaway for two. Take me away, right? Take me away. It's like a fantasy. Maybe it's a romantic weekend. Maybe it's a night away. Maybe it's a night out, something like that. A romantic evening. These cards are so beautiful. All right, let's get some cards. Let's see what Spirit has for my Capricorns today. Spirit, what do you want us to know about any connections in our life, any connections coming into our life? If this connection is not in your life, just use these readings as a manifestation tool to attract the love that you want to come into your life. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 3 of Swords. I have a 9 of Wands. I have an Ace of Wands. Ace of Swords, I'm sorry, Ace of Swords. And one more, please. And I have a Page of Cups. All right, so I feel like I have been through a battle. I mean, you could say that about a lot of people, but I don't know if this is one person in particular that has put you through the ringer, or somebody that is from your past yet. But right now, it's like I have been through it all and I've seen it all. It's almost a sense of been there, done that. And I feel like Spirit's trying to open you up to either a new love or new feelings towards somebody that is going to be a little bit more honest and a little bit more, I guess, open, that, listen, this isn't my first rodeo, right? This isn't the first time that I've had a relationship. I'm not a little girl, not a little boy. Just be truthful to me. Don't hold back. Don't hide. I can take it. All of those things are coming into me. So whoever this is, either you guys have already been through kind of phase 1. And this time around, it's this feeling of, I just want to know where we stand. I just want to know where we're going from here. So maybe we've already been through a cycle of some kind, maybe we haven't gotten as far as we're in a commitment, but we've got some energy going back and forth. I have a Wheel of Luck. So our luck is changing a little bit. Fate is bringing, I think that fate is bringing the truth out. Maybe something happened between the two of you, and we just either looked at each other and said, it's make or break moment. We either, do this and try this and stop playing games, stop kidding ourselves, Spirit just said. So maybe somebody has finally stepped to the plate and admitted their feelings and is willing to give this a chance. That's how I feel. It's either step up Step to the plate or get in the boat and go. Maybe it was in a little, I'm not a big ultimatum person because we're adults, but um, a little bit of a, I don't want to play games with you. I'm not interested in going round and round with this Wheel of Fortune. Either, show up or I'm moving on. And I think that they got the message. I think they got it because I think they're like, okay, you're right. Let's see. Like, let's see, I don't know. Maybe they just were afraid. I'm going to put a label on it. It's the person who says, I don't know what I want. I like being with you, but I don't want to label this. And you get turned off by that and you're like, oh please, that's somebody who just wants a casual relationship, wants an out, wants an excuse. I told you that I didn't want to put a label on it. And you either say, show up and be in a relationship, or go find somebody else to play games with. Like, the games are over, is how I feel. Okay. And I think that they took it. I think that they finally have gotten the message that you're not going to play anymore. You are either going to be in a relationship with some kind of mutual understanding as to what you guys are to each other, or move on. I think that they finally got the message. Let's see what their feelings are. Let's see. Maybe it took an ultimatum. I'm done. It's finished here. Maybe that's what you said. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. Game's over. Time's up. Time's up, right? Like it's at some point you say, this can't go on forever. You either want to be in a relationship with me or anybody else, or you don't. And if you don't, I want to look for the person who does. And that's what happens. So I think this person got the message. I think they're trying to see where this goes. I have a few months. Maybe we've been going back and forth with this person for a period of time, and it's finally time to say something. It's finally time to say, what are we to each other? Where are we headed from here? What's next? Let's travel together. Either, let's physically go away together and spend some time together so we can kind of cement this connection, or just, spiritually, let's start this journey together, right? I think your person's getting the message. Let me take the lead. Okay. Maybe you push them with, you better tell me what you want. And maybe they are stepping to the plate now. Maybe they are saying, you're right. I don't think, yeah, look, take my hand and let's begin this adventure. I think that I think they were risking losing you. I think they were risking losing it all. And I think they realized that I don't think anybody would tolerate this back and forth behavior. And they don't blame you for wanting more. They don't blame you for asking for more. And they get it. But they, at the same time, they don't want to lose you, which is nice. So let's keep going. They're tempted by you. These are little fairy tale cards. So Snow White, right? They're tempted by you. They don't want to walk away from you because they're either turned on by you, they're attracted to you, they don't want you to be with somebody else. So they're stepping to the plate. Games, time's up, step to the plate. And I think they are. Keeping secrets. Like, there's no more secrets. I need to know what you're feeling. I need to know that you're all in. So I think the secrets are being revealed. I think that they're going to finally say, you're right. I understand where you're coming from. Let's escape. I think that you guys plan even a night away together. Like, let's spend the night together. Let's spend the weekend together. I feel like you guys need some time alone to decide what it is that you both want. It's obvious that you're into each other. It's obvious that, somebody can't get enough of you with this kind of temptation. And I think you both have to just decide what it is that you want and stop playing games with, we'll see where it goes, and, let's just keep it the way it is. And like, that's such garbage. That's somebody who wants a back door. And when you call them out on it and say, well, who do you think you are, that I'm just interested in you coming and going in my life whenever you please, that's not good enough for you, Capricorn, right? You're much more worthy and deserving of that than that. So you're not going to settle. I have a Page of Wands. Yeah, there's passion here. Page of Cups. It's like, no doubt I have feelings. Let's get some more. I have a Knight of Swords. They're ready to talk. They're ready to talk. I have a Chariot. They want to move ahead. Okay, good. And I have an Ace of Wands. I got to tell you, I think when push came to shove and you either said, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm not playing games, I'm not doing this in and out, back and forth, hot and cold, you can come and go whenever you want. I think they got scared of losing you, quite frankly. I think that they maybe never had anybody say to them, like, I can take it or leave it, trust me. And I guess they don't want to risk losing you. So I think they're stepping to the plate and saying, you're right. Let's see, let's be, I'm going to say, let's be in a real relationship. No, let's be adults and act like adults and be in a connection that's going to love each other and grow and learn about each other and, spend time with each other. Right. So I don't think we're asking a lot here. We're just asking them to, to kind of man up. You do make me happy. So you make them happy. I love that. You make them happy. I love flirting with you. So you turn them on. It's exciting. Nobody else makes them feel this way. Maybe they were just trying to keep all their options open. And you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. At some point you go, that's fine in the very beginning because you're not in a committed relationship yet. But at some point, it's like, my door isn't always open to you. My door is not always open to you. This is not as an open door policy whenever you feel like it, and they do have to show up. I'm sorry I made you feel jealous. I want you to trust me. Yeah, if they're not saying that you're exclusive, how could you not be jealous? You don't know who they are. You don't know who they're with when they're not with you. They're not making you any promises. They could be with other people. It's like, who wants that? I'd rather be with nobody. You are the love of my life. So maybe they're starting to admit that they have true feelings for you. And this isn't just a fling. This is more. Let's see where this goes. I promise I will try harder. Please believe me. Like, I'll either be in this more, I'll either put more time into you, I'll show up more, I'll be more receptive, I'll be more attentive. Maybe they do have to try harder. I love your smile and making you laugh. So it's fun when you're with them. I don't think I'm going to deny that you guys have a great time together. Okay. What I'm struggling with is I want to make sure that this person isn't taking you for granted and that this person is putting you first. So I know you're strong. You're a Capricorn, so I know you're strong. And I know that you aren't going to settle for anybody treating you with disrespect. So I guess that's what I want you to look at. I just want you to stand your ground right now in this relationship for this connection. For those of you that have somebody out there that they just are kind of stringing you along because they're getting away with it. And, too bad. They're going to have to step to the plate. Queen of Wands. There's passion. If they want you, they're going to show up, right? If they want you, then they got to start doing the work. They got to take you out to dinner. They got to be available to you. They got to call you. They can't go days without calling you and then just show up on your doorstep and think nothing of it. Okay. They got to be in a relationship. It's a lover's connection. That's nice. maybe we're both starting to feel like this is more than what we thought it was going to be. I don't think he or she doesn't want to lose you. Maybe you're both starting to feel like this is a more of a soul connection. And I don't know. I just feel like I keep saying I deserve more. I have a world. We're breaking a cycle. We're ending a cycle of behavior in this connection so that we can start a new journey. We can start a new way of how we look at each other. Yeah, I deserve more, right? If I'm truly the person that you want to make love to, if I'm truly the person that you want to be intimate with, you need to treat me with respect. You need to honor me. I need to be the only one. I need to feel like I'm the only one. And if I don't, then I know in my heart that I'm strong enough that spirit would have something else for me if that's the case. But I do feel like it's a good connection. And I know, and I think you feel the same way. I feel like you think it would be really great if this person would just kind of step it up a little bit. So let's see what else they say to us today. Spirit, what is this person thinking and feeling? 1111. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. So if you're catching, this could be a twin flame connection. Maybe that's why this person is kind of putting a little distance between the two of you and keeping some options open, even though there's great chemistry or passion here. But if you're seeing 1111 a lot, you're catching that number in particular. It's that's an awakening number. It's an awareness number, which we know. But it could be Spirit's way of kind of sending you a sign that this connection is more. There's more going on in this connection. So maybe we have to fight for it. Maybe we have to work a little harder at this connection. I have a union. The union of divine soul counterparts is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. So it's a beautiful union coming together. They have to step to the plate. Game's over, time's up is how I feel. And I do feel like they are going to do it. I don't know whether it was I don't think you're the type that threatens people or gives an ultimatum, but I think that your energy or your actions or your words implied that I'm not going to continue this way. I'm not going to have this open door policy without any kind of understanding as to what kind of relationship we're in. Receptive. Be ready to receive what fate has planned for you. Look at, like, you can see, like, this person's reaching out. You're happy. It's like, okay, this person's starting to talk. I'm going to say it that way. They're starting to, either admit their feelings are more than what they thought they were going to be. They may go as far as, I didn't think that I wanted to be in a relationship, but now that I've met you, I really do want to be in a relationship. Maybe you guys started out with an understanding of, I don't want anything serious. And then things changed or it shifted somehow. Spirit, what is my person thinking and feeling right now? What is my person thinking? I get completely out of balance when you are around. Okay, so I don't know. Sometimes, twin flame energy is kind of craziness. Could be something like that. Check out the twin flame readings on my on your playlist, my Capricorns. You might be in a twin flame connection. You light my fire. I want your body passionately. So no doubt in my mind that you guys are probably great physically. That's the easy part. It's like I need the emotional part to be in alignment with this as well. I see the way you shine and you are an angel. So they're seeing the inside also. I like that. They're seeing all your best qualities. They're seeing, that you have so much more to offer in this connection. And I think that is coming out. I love to make you smile. So this person makes you happy. And that's all that matters. Am I happy with this person? If they're not making you happy, if they're, if you're waiting around for them and they're frustrating you and you don't know where you stand, that doesn't make you happy. I feel a deep love for what we have together. So it's growing is how that felt. You are my rock and I admire your strength. So maybe you're there for this person. Maybe you guys have gone through a lot together, something like that. I want to spend my life with you by my side. So that is, that's where we want to head, right? We want to head to be in a connection. I love the Lovers card still. We want to head in the direction of, I want you to be by my side, right? You're my rock. I have a deep love for what we have together. I mean, all of these are beautiful, right? All of these are beautiful, and we can have it all. We can have it all. But there does come a time in some of these connections where we almost have to feel like we have to pull the trigger to get or light a fire up underneath somebody, that we have to say, it can't go on indefinitely with this kind of casualness. It doesn't work. It hurts people's feelings, and it just doesn't work. I'm in love with your body. Great, wonderful. Be in love with my mind. Be in love with my soul. Be in love with my dog. Love my mother. Like, I don't want you to just love my body. I want you to love the whole package and everything else about me, right? So that's what's going on here. I feel our connection is getting stronger. That I like. Because if we feel like it just over time, maybe it started out with an understanding of, I don't know what this is, but for now it's casual. And then it grew into something so much more, right? We weren't expecting this connection to develop into something so much stronger, but now it's here. And once it's here, then you got to do something about it, because otherwise somebody's feelings are getting hurt. And I don't want that to be you, Capricorn. I want you to be in control, and I want you to feel like this person really wants to be with you, and they're with you for everything. They're with you all times, right? When they're happy, when things are going on in your life, when you get home from work after a hard day, you want them there for you. We all want that. Nobody wants a part-time relationship. I mean, that doesn't even make sense when you are falling in love with somebody and you want to share your life with somebody. So right now, I have the feelings are getting stronger, and I think that your person is stepping to the plate, and I think we're going to have a long conversation about where do we take it from here. And I think it's moving in the right direction. I do. I think it's moving in the right direction, and I think that it's time. I think it's time for it to move in the right direction. So let's put this out to the universe. Let's ask Spirit to continue to guide you both, because you deserve it. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.